What's up, Pastor? What's up, Pastor? What's up, my niggas? And what's up, world? What's going on in Mississippi? With that legislative shit. What's going on with that? I'm gonna tell you what's going on with it. Using the same corny ass Bible. You know that you intellectuals, kind of fade away from, because y'all ain't got no understanding. Y'all can't be the smartest motherfuckers in the room. So y'all start breaking down molecules and Egypt and pharaohs and the third eye and the pineal gland, you know what I'm saying, and all this shit. We was the original people. Okay, we know that. They know that. But what's going on in Mississippi? I'm gonna tell you what's going on in Mississippi. But I'm gonna use a corny ass Bible. You ready for this? Let me know. See, it's in metaphors and allegories. You niggas can't get no understanding of it. Let me know when you see a serpent, a snake. I don't care what family it comes from. Anaconda, king cobra, rattlesnake, garden snake, water moccasin. Let me know when you see a serpent move differently. Serpents do not change their movement. They can't change the nature of what they are. Is you with me? That's what's going on in Mississippi. I hear everybody talking about, oh, it's 2023. They trying to do this shit in 2023. And because it's 2023. The nature of a serpent, and one of the characteristics and how is how it moves, it doesn't change. It's spoken about it in scripture. What's going on in Mississippi is a surprise to y'all, but it's not a surprise to me. Y'all can't change these people. They never change, they evolved. Just like we have evolved, unbeknown to us. You smart motherfuckers like to get on social media and talk about Jim Crow and post-traumatic slavery and all. No. What you called, it probably was post-traumatic slavery in the 50s and 60s and 70s. But that shit has evolved. It's in us. Y'all got to come up with a new terminology. Because it don't matter what they're doing in Mississippi. The key ingredient here is our response. Just like our response to Kanye West and Kyrie. That's what's wrong with us black men. Newsflash, nigga. And I ain't got to read a bunch of motherfucking books. I'm just a hood nigga talking shit. What's wrong with the black man is that, you ready? We don't like our own response to the shit that's over us. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again so y'all can hear me clear. We, as black people, more specifically black men, do not like our own response to the shit that's over us. Let me give you a couple of examples, all right? You smart motherfuckers love to say they put guns and drugs in our neighborhood. They took away the factory jobs, I be hearing a lot of intellectuals, the smart motherfuckers say that. But I be thinking to myself, they put guns in our neighborhood. They have given us weapons. But yet you see the shit that's still going on with us. You see the shit that we up against. You see the shit, you have saw the shit since the 60s. That's when I was born. It doesn't make sense for your oppressor to arrange for you to have weapons in light of the shit that they still doing to you. They wouldn't give weapons to a Palestinian or an Iraqi or an Arab, however you want to summarize this shit, whatever you want to call them people. They wouldn't give them guns, but yet they'll give you guns. Black king, black god, third eye, pineal gland, Egyptian, with original people. There's something in us that breeds fear. I don't hear no nigga talking about that. These smart intellectuals love to talk about post-traumatic slavery, but they don't want to talk about fear. As black men, we full of fear. Black women, y'all need to get the fuck out the way. Somebody need to say this shit. Black women, I'm talking about the ones that have stuck with black men. I ain't talking about necessarily in a relationship. I'm just saying y'all always got our back. But sooner or later, y'all got to move the fuck out the way. And somebody has to look black men in the face and tell it for what it is. Motherfucker, we full of fear. How in the fuck can they dump guns in your neighborhood and do the shit that they do to you? But when you get the gun with your good hood, Triller, or even niggas from the 70s and 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, 2010, right up to the present day, they arrange for you to have weapons. I ain't saying go out and commit no crime. I'm not saying that. But you're missing my point. You get the weapons and go back in your house and start shooting people who look just like you. We're spiritually fucking retarded. We some good looking retarded motherfucking people. We can entertain you. We're probably the most creative people on this planet. But we're spiritually retarded. I don't give a fuck how much education you got, how fast you can talk using big words. We're spiritually retarded. The thing that they be talking about post-traumatic slavery, it has evolved. It's in us. We captured it. But you smart motherfuckers don't teach that. Y'all still talking about we suffering from something. We captured it. The Bible speaks about it. That's why God put the serpent upon his belly. I'm all in the penitentiary arguing with Muslims. Oh, the snake must have been walking. No, y'all missed it. When God put it upon his belly, because the serpent is cursed, it represents the rapist, murderous mindset that we have adopted from our ancestors' oppressors. God locked it in us. We're dust. It leaves prints. We can trace it and capture it. Y'all can talk that shit all motherfucking day about what's going on in Mississippi. Or some intellectual, a smart motherfucker who read a bunch of books can look at this video that I'm doing and then make a comment, well, what's the solution? Y'all ready for this? Even if you heard the solution, nigga, you still wouldn't do shit. That's for you smart motherfuckers, you well-educated niggas who like to say that, well, what's the solution? It doesn't matter. That's not the problem, hearing the solution. The problem is, why won't we go into action? We're wearing the mindset of the people that oppressed our ancestors. We captured it. We're not looking at it like that. We captured it. We're trying to figure it out by reading a bunch of books and shit. Getting on social media, out talking the next nigga, talking real smart, using big words. So motherfuckers can fall in love with you. Because that's what niggas do. We just ain't materialistic with cars and clothes and jewelry. We're materialistic. That's how President Obama got you niggas. Because he looked nice. He was well spoken. He presented himself well. You know, y'all fell in love with that nigga. But what the fuck did he do? You can trace this motherfucker because it's in dust, it leaves prints. That's why we don't like our own response, because we can't figure this shit out. We're not aware of it. Going back to the university, you should get your degree, but you can't digest their wisdom. Because when you digest their wisdom, you have the mindset of them. And that is this. Black people really don't even like black people. We only like black people, like I once heard a smart motherfucker say this. We only like black people when white people do something to us. Then everybody want to be black. Do you follow what I'm saying? We captured it. Ain't no motherfucker on the planet never said that. We captured it. It's in us. We can study the bitch because the serpent only moves two ways. Right, left, right, left, right, left. That represents patterns, traits, and characteristics. That's why they haven't changed, and neither have we. Because the serpent, like I said before, can't change its movements. A motherfucking snake can see you looking at it, but when it approach you, it's gonna move the same way. Y'all think y'all tripping off of what they're doing in Mississippi? Wait till 3 to 5 or 6 or 7 more years. They're gonna do some other spectacular shit. They can't change. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have people up there, you know, on Capitol Hill or in the judicial system trying to fight. That's not what I'm saying. But we need to understand, as melanated people, we don't wear our mindset. I don't give a fuck how smart you think you are, how many videos you done seen of the Egyptians and mitochondria.